Misunderstanding and War.
British Prime Minister Neville Chamberlain, a sincere man who abhors war, flies to Munich to meet Hitler. They are joined by French Premier Daladier and Benito Mussolini.
Chamberlain tells his people, "I believe it is peace in our time."
Yesterday afternoon, I had a long talk with Herr Hitler. It was a frank talk, but it was a friendly one. And I feel satisfied now that each of us fully understands what is in the mind of the other. Here is the paper which bears his name upon it as well as mine.
The definition of war is the failure of diplomacy, which is the result of misunderstanding. Islam is undergoing a historic revival after 300 years of decline, returning to its historic formula for success, whereby Islam and religion govern the Ummah. On its road to revival, Islam must reacquire Palestine to redeem itself from westernization and the humiliation of a dhimmi state. Therefore, Western peace between Israel and Islam is unattainable. Peace can only be achieved in Islamic terms, peace with justice, which requires the eradication of political independence of Jews and return of the Jews to dhimmi status and the domination of the Ummah over them.
همه ملت ها یک فریاد میزنند، فریاد میزنند مرگ بر اسرائیل.
آمدن بگویند تا اسرائیل از صحنه روزگار حذف نشود، این فریادها به قوت خود باقی است.
Israel's world support. Israel believed that retreating from territory under the Camp David and Oslo Accords would gain it world support. This despite Israel's prior 50-year history of world support, which had seen most Western countries collude in some way in the Holocaust, an arms embargo on Israel during Israel's War of Independence, the arming of Muslim countries, the lack of intervention in 1967 when destruction was imminent, the obstruction of the U.S. arms resupply in 1973, the UN Zionism is Racism resolution, and eager assistance to Iraq and Iran and others in obtaining weapons of mass destruction.
اما بدونید به لطف خدا دیگه تمومن. خیلی خرابتر از این حرف هست. بنیانهاشون الان داره تکون میخوره. کسی رو ندارن.
Machiavelli observed that states survive on respect, not love, while in world affairs the smart, the strong, and the agile succeed, while the naive and weak fail.